Also, yeah, the Transformer thing finishing up for the night. Other Chimera news, just to throw this in here and making a... And I don't care whether this rambles on because it is the finale. So, yes, Star Trek Chimera, Part 2. It's because Chimera was 13 years ago. And we released the movie in 2019. The next one is called Starship Location Strange Worlds. So it's based on the current series, the Strange Worlds. And it will take place in the time of the Picard universe. In the Next Generation timeline, but in the Picard universe. And it will feature mainly, about half of it will be a story by David Gerrold. Half of it will be that. The other half will be a Kal Kat story. A little Baroque cards thrown in. Involving the Chimera A and the crew of the Aventine class Chimera 2, which will resemble the Aventine from the books. So we'll have to build it, of course. A new model. A new better looking model. Captain Locarno, Esri Dax married Nick Locarno. So in this series, she did. So she's now she's the captain, and Cito's back. She came back from the dead, and she said they rescued her before the last movie, which was awesome. They rescued her, so she's back, and she gets a promotion, and also there's started writing the script, and so far it is awesome. So it's very exciting, and it will not take us 13 years to produce this. Right after the Transformer movie, break out the sets, start rebuilding them. We will try to get this out. Keep your fingers crossed, and then snap them. We'll try to get this out before the end of 2022. Then hopefully it'll be before the end of 2021. Now, wouldn't that be something? If we did these Transformer movies, that's the whole season. We've done 17 episodes there, here, and then 12 here. We're finishing up the 12 here. 11 technically, if you count these two together. There's no reason we couldn't film a 90-minute Starship Chimera pilot dealing with the Tribble planet and David Gerrold's story. There's no reason we couldn't do that. There just isn't. Why not? It'll be great, and it'll be the pilot for a new series, Strange Worlds. Strange Worlds will be the... it's like Strange New Worlds, but without the new. And it also references that we never got in that contest, even though we submitted a story which later ended up being used. Someone used the title and the story and changed it a little, and used the title. They did. They just didn't pay me. They used it. So, Fearful Symmetry. I don't think the author that wrote the remake even realized that that's where they got the idea from. But it was me. That's where they got the idea from. But also what's funny is their version of the short story of the Fearful Symmetry, the remake thing from that Strange New Worlds story, and that's what they're calling it. This is the magazine, obviously. Is about the Borg, and the Borg being evil, and there's a Tal Shiar thing going on. And the Romulans. Which is interesting, because they changed it from the Dominion to the Borg in the other version. The Dominion, when it was on Deep Space Nine. They're going to introduce a female Vorta and introduce transgender Vorta and stuff. They were just not ready for that. I referenced in the episode The Ship, because the ship was originally that story. They just completely rewrote it because, again, they didn't want to pay anybody that was a freelance writer at the time. Especially not some up and start college student who seemed to know what he was doing when he was writing characters. No, anyway, so we also have Prodigy and stuff. But we didn't do that one. We'll see what's going on. Also, I think the Track Yards guys who are always denying the Chimera couldn't possibly know things. After this next season, they're going to be all, no, Chimera knows something. I don't know how he does, but he does. He totally knows stuff. So he does. He knows stuff. Read the trades. Anyway,